Hi, this is Chatterboxing. I'm Sean. It's my post-fight video for the Kell Brook Sergey Rabchenko fight from last night. Now, first and foremost, I'm very happy to see Kell Brook get back to winning ways. That's what he needed. I was also very impressed with the performance. I mean, the uppercut he caught him with was fucking beautiful, and the right hand to finish it as well. So, a very impressive performance and a good statement to come back from two very tough defeats. I don't know that much about Sergey Rabchenko. He's got a decent record on paper. He's by no means a world beater, so I'm not getting carried away with it. But he wasn't like a complete journeyman. He's someone with a winning record, someone who is quite solid. And do you know what I mean? It's a decent victory, a decent opponent for your first fight at 154 pounds, regardless of the fact that he's coming off like two injuries, two knockout defeats. And psychologically, potentially, he would have been damaged. His confidence, you'd have to say, would have been pretty low. I mean, he didn't look. I mean, he did look, sorry, a bit nervous. When you saw him like making his ring walk, saw him walking, he did look quite nervous. So I'm very happy that he went out there and dealt with Rabchenko in the way he did. Now he looked good straight away. He's like landing that, straight right hand that he's very good at, getting a few 1-2s in, judging the distance pretty well, holding his feet, keeping himself in the centre of the ring. And that uppercut he caught him with was fucking beautiful. It really did rock him to his boots. And then obviously to finish it up with the right hand to I think he got him in the temple. But yeah, Rabchenko was well out of it. So yeah, great performance. Great news that he's back to winning ways. In the interview, the post-fight interview, he's talking about he wants to get, wants to be active. I do think that having Billy Joe Saunders in the camp with him, the kind of momentum he's got behind him. Fucking battery, hold up one sec. Sorry about that. Also, having Kid Galahad with him, who's obviously a good friend of his, someone who's been training with for a long time. He's on quite a good run of form as well. So I just think he's in quite a good place. He's really excited about boxing, and he's got quite a good competitive team around him. So yeah, I think he's in quite a good place mentally. I don't want to see him in with Jamel Charlo right now. He didn't really get hit in that fight. We got like a couple of times, but not really to be confident about him going into how his eyes are going to hold up, and to fight Golovkin and Spence, lose like that, and then go against someone like Jamel Charlo. I wouldn't advise that at all. I'd like to see him have, I don't know, at least one more fight before we see him in there with a proper test like that. Ideally a couple. Obviously, they're going to want to make the Amir Khan fight. That's what Eddie Hearn obviously wants to do. Kell Brook obviously wants to do it. Everyone in Britain. I would still like to see it. Do you know what I mean? It's not got the same appeal that it once had, but it's going to be a big fight anyway. I'm not sure if that will happen because I don't believe that Amir Khan wants it. If he does make that fight, there's no way he's going to fight Kell Brook at light middleweight. I mean, why would he? Do you know what I mean? If I was him, I say like the only advantage really that I've got over, well, apart from the speed, is the fact that Kell Brook is going to, drain himself down to 147 pounds. Now, if he's not going to do that, then I can't see any way in hell that Amir Khan would agree to that. Because at the end of the day, Kell Brook's the one who really wants to fight. So he's going to have to make those concessions. So I'd be surprised if that got made anywhere over 147. Because that would be, a bit silly, really, from Amir Khan, in my point of view. So yeah, I do like the fact that he's talking about becoming like a champion, like middleweight. I hope that's what they stick to. There's a lot of good fights out there. Let's say Jamel Charlo, I'd stay away from him at least for now. Get a couple of fights under your belt, couple of wins, couple of fights out that weight, and then possibly start thinking about someone like Jamel Charlo. But you've got other people in there, some pretty solid people like, Lara. I'd quite like to see him fight against Lara, to be honest. I think that would be a winnable fight for him. Jared Hurd, yeah, I reckon he could beat him. The only thing he's about like 250 pounds and about 8 foot tall. But aside from that, I don't think he's that great. There's obviously quite a few people in that division. Like I quite like the Erickson Lubin, the one who lost to Jamel Charlo. He looks pretty good to me. Obviously got knocked out in the first round. That can happen. Liam Smith would be a good fight. Liam Williams. You got. I don't think they'll put him in with. I don't think they'll put Cheeseman in with Kell Brook because he's obviously up and coming. But there's quite a lot of people around. Like even someone like sort of Sam Eggington. You know what I mean? Might be. I would like to see Kell Brook get a couple of fights in, progressing slightly in terms of level, but getting used to the weight, getting used to winning again, and really, making sure that his eyes are going to hold out. So just wanted to say that really. Let me know in the comment section any ideas that you'd like to see Kell Brook fight in the light middleweight division. So please put them down there. Who you think if I've missed anyone, because I like the fact that he wants to be active. Hopefully we can see him active, and then we'll see where it goes. Because as of right now, you wouldn't want to put him in with Charlo. But who knows what will happen? Who knows how he'll start to look if he does get back in the swing of things. But yeah, that's what I've got to say. So let me know what you think, and thank you very much for watching.